Welcome back everyone to the Song of Waves and Wind, where I am back here with Numero at the camp of Mizadi, where I'm about to find out what we need to do now before we do our next attack.
There is one other matter we must attend to before we can strike at Barshud.
Razal brings news that a band of orcs has made their camp high above Imizila at a place called Rose Kasharuz. If we attack Barshud at Imazila, they could use that opportunity to strike at us when we are at our most vulnerable. However, if we remove the chieftain of the orcs, their remaining forces will be plunged into disarray. Defeat this chieftain so that we may have our opportunity to take Imazila without fear of a counterattack. So defeat Hadakali, intimidators, trackers, and skulkers. Okay, and I would presume after I kill all those, then I'll be asked to kill the chieftain because the quest text implies such. Now, let me talk to Shazamin about this person that we lost. Anyone take the bait yet? Now we wait. In the meantime, you should do battle with Ordakhai's soldiers. I begin to suspect two things. First, that our impostor may be a follower of Barshud, and second, that he was never truly injured at all. If you keep your eyes peeled, you may recognize him in the field of battle and solve a mystery once and for all. Okay, so defeat Ordakhai throughout Bahar Harakali. Well, I suppose I've been running with an Ordakhai or three as I battle the orcs, so I guess we head out, go after the orcs, and if we don't find any Ordakhai while we're doing that, then I guess we can search for some Ordakhai afterwards. Either that or wait until we do our battle, right? How about that? Barely out of the camp and already I'm running into Ordakhai. Well, this may be a scout. I know it says warrior on here, but his location indicates that he could be trying to scout us out. Defeated Ordakhai throughout Bahar Harakali. Alright. So I am sure that I'll be running into a few more of these. Though of course I could also run into birds. Though I doubt they have any information about the person that we are seeking. But, oh, hold on. Ordakhai lookout. Oh. She's facing the wall. How is that looking out? I mean, really? What, is her lunch break or something? Well, maybe eventually I will run into... Ah! Let's see, the orcs I believe are up in that area up there, so I still have a bit to get to. Oh my goodness gracious, they're supporting each other! What a concept! You'd almost think that they were an organized military force or something. Who would have thought? And what about you? I guess they're saying, well, why should everybody else have all the fun? Going into the middle of a battle is certainly one way to run into Ordakhai. Alright, and there you go. Okay, well, oh. I would have thought that those snakes would stay as far from the battle as possible. Or, okay, maybe close enough to the edges so that if someone fell, they might be able to grab a quick meal. Now, I don't know how good of a meal a soldier would make. I mean, all this armor that's on them. I suspect that's not the best thing for the innards of even a snake. Is this the best way up here? Long time. I forgot how he came up here last time. But we'll try this. Maybe it'll be the quickest way up. I'm very sure whatever way I used up last time, it wasn't the most efficient way, so. Then again, maybe what I just did isn't the most efficient way. Oh, this looks like a way up. It looks, but looks are deceiving sometimes. Well, there has to be some way up. How did I must have gone past it before and then swung around. You have discovered Sahar Kishaya. Yeah. Okay. Up this way. Ah. Hadakali Skulker. Okay, yeah, these are the right ones then. Oh. Interesting that the first one I ran into was a Skulker, and the Skulkers are the ones I only need 2 of. Straggler? Do I need stragglers? No. Gosh, yeah, whatever. You don't look all that intimidating to me. You? Oh, do I need trackers? Oh, yes, I do need trackers. Okay. Rogue True's Night Eye. I'm gonna guess that perhaps that's the leader I'm supposed to be taking on at the end of there, since they don't show the name of the leader yet that I'm supposed to kill. Nazgul. Why is he out of touch? Okay, now we got an overseer here. Well, I'm going to oversee his fall. That's what I'm going to oversee. And I'm trying to dodge as much as I can. Alright, let's see. We've got... Okay, the overseers I don't need. Unless, of course, it tells me to kill overseers after I finish everything else. Okay, there is a tracker. Yeah, I can understand why, though, she may be fearing that these... But they can see our army coming down along the ridge. I believe that's the Ordakhai camp over there, and saying, oh, let's attack them from behind. Let's see, Skulker. Yeah, okay, well, I do need at least a Skulker. Deal with that. Okay, this takes care of the Skulkers. But I still need a couple of Intimidators and Trackers. So I guess I have to double back and see what I can find on the other side. And maybe if I could save Night Eye for the end, just in case. That's what I'm supposed to take care of at the very end of this. That's an Intimidator. And that's an Intimidatist. Okay, now let's see. We still need a Tracker. And that's a Skulker. I was about to say, did one just appear before me? No. Wasn't that easy? Okay, let's see. Skulker, Tracker. Ah, here's a Tracker. Good. And defeat Ordakhai throughout No, no, no. Defeat. Yeah, yes, Night Eye. Ooh. For once, I guess right. Ooh. Mark that on your calendars. Okay, so now, let's see, we do this. Uh, Ah, really? Uh, uh, let's get rid of these two. Ha, too late. Now, I can take care of you in, well, I was going to say in peace, but it's hard to say you're doing something in peace when you are smacking a spear inside of them. There you go. Now, as soon as I do this, I need to kill 3 more Ordakhai. Rotugiz lets out a roar of rage and collapses broken into the dusty, yeah, into the dusty soil. Okay, fine. So I will speak to Mizadi on that. But now let's go and take care of the rest of the Ordakhai. Who's this up here? Oh, I don't know. But this hawk doesn't want me to speak with him.
What say you, traveler?
The Ordakhai have fortified Imizila as much as they can, but they have nowhere else to run and will prove a futile effort. On this day, we will seize victory for Sharamizadi, but for that, we will need information. Will you scout the city for me and defeat their forces? I will combine your report with my own and bring it to Zohod so that he can inform Shara. So scout the entrance, scout the overlook, scout the entrance to the courtyard, and defeat Ordakhai. Well, I guess I should really check. She's saying, should I fight this person or not? Alright, let's see. What do we got here? Apparently I got no real information there on the men we were seeking. Well, let me finish my scouting report, then I can return to camp. Let's see, so I need to scout the entrance to the palace. Whatever that means. And scout the overlook and scout the entrance courtyard to northern. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Isn't this one of those places with too many Boro or something like that? Oh, yeah. See, look, there's even one here at the entrance here. So this is the entrance courtyard in northern Imizila. Yeah, okay. That's what this place is probably. I think they spend half of their resource budget making caltrops. That's all I gotta say. And I pity whoever has to go about after the battles and clean up. Oh boy. Forgot about the stupid sorcerers! The annoying sorcerers! As opposed to the annoying Boro. Why is it always caltrops? Why always caltrops? Now let's see. Let's see what I could do about this. Why did I take a scouting mission? I have no idea! Seemed like a good idea at the time. Now, Where is that courtyard? Am I standing in the middle of it? Apparently so, because the objective is no longer on the quest guide. So I'll presume that means I've gone there. I still need to scout the overlook and scout the entrance to the palace. And that's something around... Is that the palace up there? I mean, it's always a possibility. I guess when I hit number 12, I'll start to get actually quest pointers to it. Really? Okay, good, yeah. So now I got my quest pointers. And it looks like, yes, the palace must be this way. Lions. Ugh. Okay, fine. Don't tell Mizadi. Alright, so now, let's see. Up here. This isn't very subtle scouting, I must say. Where did the person go? I don't know. How'd you know? Because of all the bodies that are left and trailing behind? There we go. Alright, well. Oh. Ah. Alright, you're going down. And you're going down. Okay, scout the entrance to the palace. So that means I need to go literally to the entrance. I'm assuming that this is the palace that they're talking about. The Ordakhai keep watch over the palace entrance. Yeah, I expect that would be the case. And scout the overlook in southern. Okay, so go this way, and the overlook is, well, to my south, it looks like. Oh, I see a lion. There you go. Well, I guess that's the overlook down over there. I don't feel like fighting another Boro. Now, can I reach the overlook without too much trouble? Without having to fight a full squad? The green sea stretches southward beyond your sight. The green sea. Really? Oh. Hey, stop it! I wasn't thinking about us being that close to the sea. Alright. Unless... Let's see. Ah! Stop it. Hey, I just wanted to have a look at the overlook. Ah. Looks more like a mangrove swamp than a sea. And they must mean that in a less literal sense, a sea of trees or something like that. I scouted the camp.
This valley belongs to the Shagani, and no one else.
This report will be invaluable to making further plans of battle. Imazila will not long stand against the forces of Sharmazadi. Know you the meaning of Imazila in the Shagani language, Pineleaf? It is last torch, and we will soon see it snuffed out. Oh! Alright, well, that was a quick departure. So, back to the camp. The good news is that we have fewer Ordakhai to worry about. The bad news is I didn't see any sign of our person. You have returned just in time, Pineleaf. Our trap has caught its prey. Oh? Yes, the impostor was seen searching through the barrel where you disposed of the Ordakhai trinkets, and my scout pursued him through the western gate. Quickly now, after him! Pursue the fleeing man west through the gate of the war camp. Okay, through the western gate of the war camp. This is the... Okay, this is the western gate of the war camp. All right. The fleeing man moved with haste, but he could not outrun Zaluki's arrow. Oh?
What can I do for you?
Shinzamin alerted me of the impostor Pineleaf. When I saw him rooting through the refuse, I knew that he was the man pretending to be one of our soldiers. I called for him to surrender, but he chose to flee instead. My arrow pierced his leg and stayed his flight. I could have ended his life, but now he lives to give us his explanation. All right. Let's see. The man no one knows. Let's see what this is all about. Pox on you, stranger, and on all Hamati! Well, let's see. Let's see. Did the arrow... Okay, you ask the man if Zaku's arrow pierced the leg that he was pretending to injure, and he cries out in pain. I bore you no ill will, stranger. Yes, I am from Ordakh, and I once served Barshud. My true name is Mohoto. When Mizadi's army caught up with us, I knew that we were beaten. I deserted from the ranks of Ordakhai. I should have fled for home, but as I sought to make up my mind, I encountered a man who claimed that there was treasure in the tombs of the caves of Mut Horu. I convinced some of my fellows to seek it out, but we ran afoul with Kerrigram, and only I escaped. I needed to know if any of them survived, or if they found the treasure. So I hatched this plan. I would pretend to be a Hamati soldier and send one of you to find out. But, alas, it seemed they all perished before finding it. Was there ever any treasure at all? It seems the men lied to me. Well, that's often true about treasures. Well, can you remember the man who told you about the treasures? Almost nothing. Isn't that odd? His face was so clear in my memory, but when I try to describe it, the details fade. But it was a fair face, a beautiful face, that I can remember. Oh, and the pain in my leg is unbearable. A pox on Hamad, a pox on Mizadi. Mahota will survive, but he will be imprisoned until Sharamazadi decides what is to be done about him. You should consult with Chief Provisioner Dunal and see if he has anything that might be used to treat an arrow wound. Okay? Have anything to treat an arrow wound? I will see what I can find, Pineleaf. Others might find some justice in the man receiving an honest wound in the leg was claimed to be a dishonest injury, but that is not the way of a provisioner, and certainly not of a chief provisioner. Good day to you, my friend. He will suffer no further harm at our hands, unless Sharamazadi commands it, of course. Okay, speaking of Sharamazadi, I need to deliver a scouting report. I've dealt a blow to the orcs.
The orcs are in disarray? This is fortuitous news indeed. I would scarcely want our Subuzuri looking over their shoulders when we strike at Imizila. The best way to ensure victory is to prepare for it.
There is still much to do before we can besiege Imizila. Please work with Tibiri, our blacksmith, here in Ingaruma. The armor of the Subuzuri is still scarred from the previous battles, and will not last another. She will be able to tell you more about what she needs. What does she need? We have to find that out in the next episode of the Song of Waves and Wind.